Hello everyone, hi, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to another episode of The Expanse reaction. This is our live, and my name is Matt. It is currently 41 degrees Celsius or 106 Fahrenheit. My house has no access to water, I haven't eaten in the last 24 hours, I live in a constant air conditioner space, I haven't come across any drinkable water in the past 3 days, and my body is currently in the process of shriveling like a raisin. Hello. It is currently like 9 p.m. I couldn't record any other time because of the heat wave and my AC unit just working whenever it desires to. So I'm sorry if there's like noises in the background. And also I'm sorry if I'm coming in low energy and if the presentation of whatever we're doing is like scuffed. I couldn't be bothered to make it different. You're just gonna have to deal with whatever this is, because this is the current life situation I'm dealing with, and we're just gonna move on. But anyway, besides that, hello. The Expanse. This is gonna be a different video, like a random one-off video, because I have been told that apparently every episode of this season of The Expanse, except for like the final episode, I think, they have like extra scenes that you should watch because they're actually just like more episode. Like you can watch more episode after the episode is over, apparently. You know, it's like you have to, but it's weird because you have to go into Prime Video and then click on like the extra button. And no, like the X-ray and then extra, and then you get like an extra like 5 minutes of episode, and it's like, what the fuck is? So I'm not sure why that is, but I'm assuming they made like a deal with Amazon to make like X amount of like episodes or something, and then Amazon was like, no, you're gonna do 6, or maybe they already shot it and then they did the deal and Amazon was like, no, you're only gonna get 6 episodes and it's gonna be this runtime, it cannot be any longer. So then they were like, all right, what way do we go around this, because we already filmed it? So then they just like threw in this like weird extra bits into each episode. That's really weird. It's really weird, but fuck it, we're gonna go and see what's going on. So yeah, I'm gonna be watching the extras to episode 1, 2, and 3, which are the episodes that I already watched, and then I'm gonna record the reaction for episode 4, which is gonna include the extra for episode 4. So that's what I'm going to be doing. God, I have a long night ahead of me. I haven't eaten in a day, and I haven't had any water, and I'm fighting for my life here. Anyway, let's watch this. Sorry, coming in low energy. I'm gonna force myself to generate energy out of nothing. Fuck Newton. Anyway, I'm not sure if Prime Video is gonna copyright hit me if I don't cut this. But yeah, whatever. Maybe there's full link for this. I don't know. Patreon. Check out the Patreon for that. Anyway, let's go.
I did something.
Something.
Chala's private log. I broke into it and opened it.
Michio.
You
Okay.
need to know what's in
I don't care.
Is that a happy birthday from Naomi? Yeah.
What, you thought I would forget? Not a chance.
That's not all she kept.
You tried to warn me. You did.
It's the fact that they feel like she's
You were right.
cheating on them because she has feelings for someone else that is not inside the relationship.
They were all like that. All of her. Nothing of Oksana, or Bertolt, or such.
I see.
Nothing of us.
I can only guess what it cost you.
These are really nice messages from Naomi.
She's chasing the one she couldn't have and making do with us.
None of us came here without a past. Not you, not me, not her.
But this is...
Tamina's heart is divided. So be it.
How can...
We are all flawed.
It's not like she doesn't care about you guys.
I know you're sad. I am too. I won't tell Kamina you did this, but only if you promise to never do it again.
I won't have the chance much longer.
I like that he was like, don't do it again. He still considers that to be wrong. Oh, she's deleting right now. That's unfortunate. She found all those logs right before she would delete them. Is there anything else? No, that's it. That's credits. Okay, I see. That's a good scene. That was a good scene. So, that extra scene added a little bit to... Added a lot, actually, to those characters, Michio and whatever the dude's name was. I forgot his name. And this fucking the scuffed ass version of extra content in fucking Prime Video is not gonna tell me. But yeah, that dude. So in the first episode, we only saw Michio fucking up, and then they were like, we're gonna get rid of her or whatever, something like that. Not so rough, but then we see Michio being like, okay, I'm gonna actually just gonna break into Kamina's terminal and see what's going on, and she sees that she cares about Naomi like way too much, and she almost feels like she doesn't care about them, you know, because like Kamina's relationship with every single one of these guys is like, it was like a polyamorous like group relationship. I remember, I think it was previous season, yeah, because season 4, I think. Yeah, season 4 was when Ashford died at the end, so it was previous season. Season 5, we see them hanging out together, and eventually they get divided by Marco. But they were in a polyamorous relationship where all of them loved each other, in theory at least. And I'm guessing that they still like do to a degree. But Kamina definitely has this thing where she thinks to Naomi. She sees Naomi, and she sees Naomi is at some unattainable goal because Naomi is in a happy relationship with Holden, so she's not gonna get in the way of that. It is a little bit tragic for Kamina, because I just realized that I keep saying Kamina like she was a fucking Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann character. Drummer. Let's go with drummer. So, sorry, dude. I'm like, you should watch this at 1.25 speed just to make it faster, because man, I'm fighting. Anyway, so it is tragic for drummer, and I feel bad for her, and I also understand where she's coming from, and the idea that like everyone. So at least Michio looks at this and she's like, she doesn't love us, and it's like, it's not that simple. I'm sure she does love you and care about you to a level, but at the same time, you're not like her everything. You're not the person that like meant the world to her. That was Naomi, and in some ways you're never going to be able to top that. You're never going to be able to be a replacement for that, but at the same time, you don't have to be that, you know. And it's not that she doesn't love you, like this is jealousy kicking in, and like in some ways, like yes, like drummer is probably never going to love someone the way she loved and still loves Naomi. Like that's fine, because like that's not something that you really have any control over, but at the same time, you do have to kind of just like accept that, in terms of like drummer accepting it, which it seems like she is. And at the end of this clip, you see her deleting all the clips, which is unfortunate that she deletes them right after they saw them, but she deletes all the clips, and it's like she's trying to stop torturing herself thinking about this person. I can empathize with this. And then but also Michio needs to have to accept this, of like, Naomi was the one that meant a lot to drummer, and you're not gonna be able to change that. But like, what you can do is that you can continue to be there for her, and you can continue to be close to her, and you can become someone else in drummer's life that will be super important, and arguably already is, you know. The same goes for all her crewmates, but it is a little bit weird, the fact that it is a little bit weird though that drummer doesn't have videos of anyone other than Naomi in terminal. So that's a little bit, you know, I can understand why Michio feels that a little bit, but come on girl, it's gonna be fine. But I do like that the dude was like, okay, I'm not gonna tell her you did this, but you never do this again. You know, it's the idea that like the dude respects drummer's privacy, and he also doesn't want them to have like this like weird distrust situation going on. He's like, no, we gotta stick together, we have to be cool about this, and I like that. It also adds a little bit more, because 2 episodes from then you see them like fighting over Earth, you know, over Earthers, because Michio was looking at the Anna video, and she was like, hey, and she was like feeling bad for it, but then the dude looks at it and he's like, fucking, they deserved it, or whatever that he said. He was like, well, now they're living like builders, fucking serves them right. And it's like, no, we shouldn't want them to suffer like we do, You know, like we're fucking killing their children or whatever. We shouldn't be doing that. It's like, so that's a little bit of a conflict and divide that is happening in the future from whenever this scene took place. So it adds a little bit more to those characters. It's not something that I find enjoyable and fun. Anyway, that's my quick like review discussion of it.
Temperatures in the South Asian trade zone are expected to drop by more than 30 degrees. Ooh. Particulate levels in the upper stratosphere have gotten so high that the sky over Sydney turned white.
We decommissioned.
That's really bad.
I read that when Ceres Station was built, they used thermonuclear warheads to melt the loose rock into a solid surface before they spun it up. Maybe we should do that again. What's the old saying? Nuke them till they glow and shoot them in the dark.
She didn't even entertain that. She just walked away. Medical self-diagnosis. Oh. What was elevated? I didn't see that. Didn't get to read it. I'm gonna go back to check it. I don't know how people can sleep for like 10 minutes. I don't know how this is a thing people can do. One message.
Mama, I know how busy you are.
Aww.
And Mom said not to bother you. But I just had to let you know. I started a garden. I've got some tubers, and the sprouts are really taking off. Shah Jahan, that's him. He helped fertilize the soil, so you don't have to worry about us, okay? I'll make sure the whole family has fresh vegetables to eat. Love you.
Aww. That's cute. Alright, we needed that. We needed that to empower us. Give us energy.
Thank you so much for telling me this. It's nice to imagine people on Earth doing whatever they can to help each other, even just a little. When I get back, I want you to make me a salad from your garden.
Aww.
I'm sure it will be delicious.
Please go back. Please don't die this season. Imagine getting a message from her, like the actress with that voice. I'll be like, fuck yeah. Grandma spoke to me.
Doctor, the medication we discussed, please have it waiting in my quarters.
Okay.
Keep this between us.
Understood, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, she's sick in some way. Like radiation or something.
Sadiki to move his ass. We have a lot to do.
Yes. Love her. That's it. Okay. Before we do anything, let me go back. I cannot full screen this because this fucking Prime Video shit sucks. Cortisol serum is elevated. Blood pressure. I don't know if her heartbeat is high or not. I know that the cortisol is elevated. That's all I know. Okay, whatever that means. But she's taking medication. You know what? Medication doesn't necessarily mean it's something awful, you know? It's normal for old people who take medication. You don't even have to be that old to be taking medication. You know, it's fine. You just taking care of yourself, man. So maybe she'll be fine. Maybe it's nothing super worrying. But if it was something super worrying, it would be really sad because I don't want her to die. I'll be fucking bummed out if she died at the end of this season. Because I was also told that season 6 is in fact the end of the show. But there's more books. And I remember someone told me this like a year ago. There's like 9 books, I think. And this would be the 6th one. But like the last 3 books is like something completely different. But it is taking place in like the same universe, I think. So it's like kind of a continuation, but not really. So if that is the case, then okay, this could be the end of the show, but then another show comes in. You know, it could be something like that, or a movie or some bullshit. So it's not entirely whatever happens at the end of this season, it is gonna be the end of this show. So it means that anything can happen now. It means that this show could just start killing off characters and I'll be fucking bummed out by it. Anyway, so there's not a lot I can say about that one. You know, just like Christian, she might have a condition and that's sad. I like the fact that she's working her ass off and she's dealing with all this like awful war and shit and just the reality that Earth is just fucked. And then she gets like a nice message from her granddaughter. I think it's her granddaughter, and the granddaughter is super nice, and she's like, yeah, I'm I'm making like a garden here in my room. I'm doing my best, and it's like it's such a like innocent, nice, like cute attempt that is not really gonna change anything. But that's just enough for her to just be like, you know what, let's keep going. You know, I got my energy back. Let's keep going. We got work to do. You know, I can't disappoint her. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna get a fucking salad. You know. So that was a little bit cute. So yeah, that was nice. I don't know if there's anything I can say about that scene other than that. But yeah, anyway, let us watch the third scene, I guess, for the third episode.
Why is it that every Martian I ever met thinks they're the hardest motherfucker in the whole goddamn solar system?
Probably because we were all training for war while you were still shitting your diapers.
You bragging about being good at pretend war?
Ooh.
I'm sure queuing up for free food with all of that free open air back home was just as hard.
Oh, you don't know about the churn.
Really, you've never been to Baltimore. But for guys who practice war so much, you sure do seem to keep losing the real ones.
Oh.
Do you remember when those Martian Marines saved your asses on the Donny? How'd that feel?
Probably pretty similar to when Peaches saved your ass on the Azor Dragon.
This is
she doesn't even practice.
This is the weirdest dick measuring contest. Yo, we're fighting?
Should I wait while you go get your fancy suit on?
I saved my armor for actual threats.
Oh, don't be pissed if I hurt you.
Funny, I was just about to say the same thing to you.
And what happens when I win?
The loser cleans up the rest of this mess by themselves.
Playful.
Sure you want to do this?
Very sure.
Because I don't play fight.
Oh, come on, big boy, play with me.
Let's go over the rules first, just so we're both clear.
All right, well, first rule is no...
Damn! Damn!
There, little man.
Damn.
It's all right. It's okay.
What is he gonna do?
Almost there.
Oh! Got her! Damn. I know the ship's gonna be like, what the fuck are y'all doing? That was dirty. That was great.
Learned your lesson.
You're a sneaky little bastard.
She's gonna... Oh!
Have fun cleaning up.
Don't push your luck.
Yo, that was... Alright, that was fun. That was probably my favorite of the three. That was probably my favorite of the three so far. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know what I can say about that one. It's pretty straightforward. Amos and Gunny just kind of had a weird dick measuring contest. Just like, you know what? You think you're tough shit? Maybe we are tough shit. And it's like, it's funny because like, Amos is like, you ain't shit, and Gunny is like, I am shit because she is, and then she's like telling Amos you ain't shit because you're Earther and you don't do jack shit, and Amos is like, you haven't been to the churn, girl. You haven't seen the churn. You haven't lived the shit that I lived through. Which, like, yeah, understandable. It's like both of the most like badasses in the entire show are just kind of staring at each other, just being like, I'm tougher, and it's like, in some ways I appreciate that scene because like I feel like I have many moments before where I was like, I wonder who's tougher, and this scene is like, this scene did it perfectly because it's like Gunny is tougher, but Amos is sneaky. You know, like Gunny would win in like a 1v1 honorable raw fistfight duel, but Amos is the motherfucker that will kick sand in your eye and then fucking tackle you, and then he will win. You know, so like Amos, because and that makes sense because Gunny is the trained warrior. You know, she's the trained soldier, so she is really good at just like doing what you need to do. Amos, on the other hand, is the sneaky motherfucker because he wasn't a trained soldier, he wasn't a trained warrior. He didn't better himself under like a controlled environment. No, that motherfucker was starving on the streets. Therefore, everything that he learned was for survival. So he will be that bitch that's just gonna throw dirt in your eyes and then go for the kill, you know? And that's always been the Amos way. So I'm fucking love that Gunny won like immediately. It wasn't even like a fight. Amos tried to be singing because even at the beginning he was like, all right, let's set up the rules. So we're gonna and then he went after her, and then she immediately just grabbed it, and it's like, and then she won. But then Amos found a way to just be a sneaky bitch and just fucking fool her into lowering her guard, and then he threw her down. And it's like, oh, that was crafty, and that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. I love that. I love that that's the way it went. That was so perfect for those two characters. So I love that answers the question. And the question is like, both are different. Both would win, but like depending on the scenario, you know, it's just like Gunny would win unless Amos has some bullshit that he can pull, and if he has that, then Amos wins. So that's funny. That's funny, and that's all that scene was. You know, it was like a friendly competition. You know, so that was good to me. I enjoyed that scene a lot. That was one of my favorite scenes I've seen in this season, maybe the show as a whole. Anyway, that was good. I enjoyed that. And I think that's the last one. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I can say that I haven't said about these scenes already. They were just fun, but none of them really added a lot to them. I suppose the first one did a little bit, but yeah, I think that's it for now. We've been recording for like half an hour. I gotta go watch the actual episode now. Oh my god. Okay. So yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning into this. Thank you. What else do I? Patreon. Link. Screen. Go. Alright, I'm gonna go watch the actual episode 4 now. Thank you so much. See you guys later.